and spinach and potato winter salad. And then we're going to have butternut squash risotto, followed by cookie and ice cream dessert. I'm just a bit concerned about time at the moment, but I'm trying to be as quick as I can.
What are you doing at the moment?
So I'm just, I've got my potatoes in, and my sprouts, and my butternut squash, and I'm just making the kale soft, frying the onions and the zucchini for the risotto. And my kale salad's ready in a few minutes, I think. That'll do for now.
What's your inspo?
Just Woolies magazine. Just got inspired by that today, so I thought I've always wanted to do the kale salad, so we'll see how it goes.
So, just on my way home after Abby's meal, and what can I say? Very, very impressed. 3 courses straight out of the gate on a Monday. What better way to start the week? Delicious winter salad, well-cooked potatoes. Blue cheese sauce was just the right amount of blue cheesiness. Fantastic risotto. You know, risotto, is it really a showstopper? But tasted delicious, excellent vegetables, really moist. The rice was cooked perfectly. Grana Padano was a fantastic finishing taste on the top. And then dessert, warm cookie and ice cream. What a winner, absolutely fantastic. Really nice and sweet, just the right amount. A nice gooey cookie and a really nice chili flavoursome kind of ice cream. So yeah, really not a lot I can fault there. The cheese I knew was stolen, which unfortunately does bring the overall tone of the meal down. Other than that, I'm really struggling to find any faults. So for that reason, Abby, I'm going to give you a 9.
Hi guys, just in the back of the taxi after a lovely dinner. So Monday night with Abby, she did, oh god, amazing 3-course starter. Really like the originality. Haven't had that before. Super tasty. Loved the sauce, and the potatoes were perfectly done. Couldn't fault it really. That was a really nice dish. Do say potatoes on risotto heavy, but I think it was still really good. Really good. Loved the risotto. Very sweet, very moreish, but couldn't have too much because it was heavy. Very tasty though, lots of veg. Yeah, really like the main meal. I thought, yeah, very creamy. It was cooked to perfection. She's cooked that before. She cooked risotto, and this time around it was perfectly done. So you can't fault that. Dessert was a surprise. Loved that. We had a cookie and ice cream. That was lovely. Do have to say the cookie came out of a packet, maybe slightly disappointed, but cooked to perfection. I really liked it, and do you know what, probably better than if she cooked it herself, so really tasty. Overall the night was fabulous. I really enjoyed it. I think she set the bar really high. Can't really fault her dinner. I'm just flicking through the numbers now. I don't know, just have to think about what number I'm going to give her, and I'm thinking it's got to be an 8. Got to be an 8. Fabulous work. I now have to go. I'm currently the workmen are coming, so I look really bizarre. Okay, see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, so yeah, just got back from Abby's. Not a bad evening all in all. Nice vibe. She was a little bit stressed, but didn't let it overrun onto the guests. She stayed pretty calm throughout. I was pretty starving by the end of it. It made us wait until almost 7:30, which I think was a little bit late to be starting dinner. But I couldn't say anything less about the food. The blue cheese sauce on the first starter was delicious. And the main course was actually also really good. Even though it didn't contain any meat, I was pleasantly surprised. It was moist and flavoursome. And the dessert was also really good. I wasn't even expecting a dessert, but that with the salted caramel ice cream, yeah, it went together really well. So yeah, the only things I could pick up on was maybe the timing, and just the vibe as a whole, I suppose. But good start to the week, and I'm going to give Abby a 7.5.
I think tonight went well, yeah. I think everyone's plates were clear, so that's always a good sign. I did cheat a little bit with the dessert. It was a packet cookie mix. I didn't make them from scratch, but I don't think anyone noticed. But yeah, I think I'm happy with how it went.
All I have to say is, minute after minute, hour after hour, never disturb the baker when he's mixing up the flour.
Hi guys. Okay, so tonight it was Jack's dinner night. It was Italian night. He made a really tasty pasta. Yeah, it could have been saucier, but I thought it was really tasty. Meatballs lovely. The tear balls were incredible. They reminded me a little bit of Pizza Express, the little dough balls, which I absolutely love. I thought that was a really nice touch, and he made those from scratch with the mozzarella in the middle, and that you could tell it was well thought out, and he'd put a lot of effort into that. So yeah, really impressed with the dinner, and yeah, couldn't fault it really, except for the sauciness, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. And then dessert, he brought out some fresh fruit. We had strawberries and grapes and coconut. I'm not thrilled about coconut, but I can appreciate it was probably quite fresh on the plate. Loved the fruit. He also then had some white chocolate. The white chocolate was really high quality. It didn't melt. Yeah, it was a bit solid, but do you know what? It still tasted great. So yeah, that was really great. Nice fresh dessert that wasn't too heavy. But I mean, I do have to take into consideration the chocolate that didn't melt. So for that reason, I'm gonna give him it's got to be a 7 tonight. Yeah, it's got to be a 7. Really appreciated the effort. It was a good night overall. Had a few laughs. So yeah, for that reason, 7. Thanks, guys.
I'm going to give Jack an A for effort with his Italian theme. He really put his all into it. He did the little name tags, bit racist, but still really good idea. Then he baked his own bread, which was amazing. Great idea. Then he did a veggie meatballs and a really nice pasta. I don't know the name. The meatballs were really tasty. He didn't make them himself though, which is a bit lazy. And he did say, you know, it could have had a bit more sauce, but it was still really good. I only would have wanted more because it was so tasty. And then for dessert, he did an Italian flag fruit with a chocolate dipping sauce, but the dipping sauce, it did go wrong. But it was still really tasty. It just wasn't as much of a sauce. It was more of a paste, but it was very good. So for tonight, I'm gonna give Jack a 7.
Okay, so I've just got back from Jack's after what was an absolutely incredible night. I say? Well, for Italian theme, I thought it was brilliant, and I thought the placemats were add a little spice that you didn't need to go to, and I was fully entertained. So, entertainment, you get a 10 for that, Jack. I thought Jack outdid himself with the garlic bread mozzarella dippers, and I thought that was a great take on the classic garlic bread. I think he absolutely nailed that, and yeah, I thought that was absolutely brilliant. But unfortunately, that's where the compliments finish. Nah, I'm joking. I think the pasta, I really liked the fact it was a different kind of pasta. It was just a bit of a shame it wasn't freshly made, and the same with the veggie meatballs. But overall, the meal was delicious. I just felt that, like, as a meat eater myself, and there wasn't much of a meat option, I felt like it was kind of encroaching his views on mine a little bit, and I felt a bit threatened by that, so that was a bit of a downfall. And I also thought dessert was a really nice take. It was just a shame the sauce didn't come off too well, but I know that melting chocolate can be quite a tricky issue. So, because of that, I'm going to give Jack a 6.5.
So, Jackito here, just finished my Italian dinorama, inspired by the flavours of Italy, the people of Italy, the culture, the love, the warmth, the passion, family, good food, good vibes. Meatballs, yeah, decent, could have been saucier, not too bad. Interesting pasta choice, nice to mix it up there. The G bread, that was the show-stopping part of the meal for me. Nice warm mozzarella, buttery, parsley, herby, garlic butter. Yeah, cooked nicely, nice soft bread, nice and hot. Pudding, nice colours, inspired by the Italian flag. Chocolate, didn't look great but tasted good. Overall, I think the execution could have been improved of this meal, but I think the love and the passion was there, and I really hope my guests agree.
What are you doing now, Lily?
This is just my last dish. It's my dessert. If I get time, I'm a bit time constrained tonight.
So, I'm back in the taxi following Lily's meal. What can I say? Wow, a taste of Spain. Truly a taste of Spain. We had tapas this evening. The selection was incredible. A lot of variety. Healthy. The colours were just vibrant and beautiful. All tasted amazing. Some of my favourites were the stuffed peppers, the classic patatas bravas. Yeah, absolutely on point. All cooked to perfection. Really nothing I can fault there at all. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Went in for I think 3, 4, maybe even 5 helpings. Can't get enough. Dessert, gorgeous chocolate tart, crispy pastry. Oh my god, the chocolate sauce. Some lovely ice cream, which was a really nice contrast to the dessert as well. So yeah, like I said, I cannot find a fault, which means Lily, 10-10 baby.
I think Lily did a really good job with her Spanish theme. She did tapas, so it didn't quite follow the traditional process of come dine with me, starter, main, dessert. However, there was so much food that it was more than enough, and I love tapas. It's my favourite way to eat, so I would prefer it that way anyway. The potatoes and the roasted veg were absolutely delicious. I can't really knock any aspect of it because it was all very tasty. And for the, what you'd say, lack of starter, she made up for with a sangria as an extra bonus, which was lovely. She said she didn't have much time to do a proper dessert. So I don't know what she was planning on doing there, but her dessert that she did make, I still thought was really delicious. And for that, I'm gonna give Lily's meal an 8.
Okay, so night 3, after a little bit of resistance from Lily, and yeah, maybe I didn't feel like the passion was actually there tonight after complaining about cooking a few times. We finally got round to dinner, and I really felt like I was in Barcelona. I thought the sangria was a great little touch, and I really wasn't expecting that. Very tropical, very fruity, very delicious. The rest of the food was lovely. I especially thought the chorizo was good. And yeah, had a nice variety of stuff, nice condiments, etc., etc. Pudding was good, and Lily does make very good pastry. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Yeah, what can I say? Yeah, I thought it was a great dish. I'd mark her down maybe for the fact that we have had it before. But it was still delicious. So for that reason, I'm going to give her a 7 for the evening. Okay.
Hi guys. The night after my meal that I made for the house, thought it went really well. It was successful. Obviously I had a theme. It was Spanish señorita. No one came dressed up, but that's fine, it doesn't matter. I had a lovely evening. I hope everyone else did too. The food went well. I feel like there was high tensions going into the night. I think because everyone was pretty tired from the night before, the lack of sleep with the roadwork, so that did tamper my night, I think, a little bit, but hopefully the food pulled through and everyone was satisfied with the main course and the dessert. I think there was lots of elements to my dinner, and I did try really hard, so hopefully everyone liked it and enjoyed a little sangria on me.
So I'm in the taxi, and it was Dan's al fresco barbecue extravaganza this evening. Wow, extravaganza it was. Absolutely fantastic. Perfect Friday food. We had some fantastic vegetable skews on the barbecue. Really creative croutons, like made it his own. Halloumi. One of the best mushroom burgers I've ever had. Restaurant, takeaway, anything. Like, it was up there. Delicious. And the sweet corn, perfect. So yeah, absolutely fantastic, and I honestly cannot fault that. I would give that 10 out of 10, but I think that was the main, and then I was ready for a bit of a sweet touch to send me off to bed. And yeah, looking forward to my dessert, and I'm really glad to report that Dan served up a delicious plate of sweet fuck all for his dessert. And as much as it pains me to deliver this news, that is of course a third of the score, and I want to give him full marks, but we have to minus 3.3. So Dan, delicious, impeccable, faultless. It's a 6.7 from me. See you soon, guys.
Hi guys. So it was safe to say everyone was really looking forward to our Friday night final dinner that was Dan's turn. Had really lovely setting. We had a barbecue, love a barbecue, and it's Dan's speciality, so we were expecting big things. So he did straight into the main meal, which was fine. It was really lovely. We had ribs. We had corn on the cob and kebab sticks with veg. Really amazing ribs. The ribs tasted incredible, really, really lovely flavour, and he made that himself actually, so I was pretty impressed with that. Yeah, super tasty, hugely high marks for that. There was obviously like those 3 different elements, but it did seem quite easy to some extent. I know he spent a lot of time on it, but it wasn't a complex dish as such. It was a pretty standard barbecue, but it was really tasty. I can't take that away from him. Evening was lovely. We were all really looking forward to the rest of the night, and I think naturally we were all expecting a dessert because everyone had done a dessert in the week. But obviously that didn't take place. Dan hadn't prepared a dessert, which I mean is fine. Obviously that's something that we were all expecting, and it's just got to come into the consideration when it comes to the marking. Yeah, so we obviously did have to kind of makeshift the dessert from my meal the night before, so it was fine in the end, but I mean that does have to come into consideration when it comes to the marking. Bear with me a sec, I'll get my notepad. So overall on the night, and because of a little bit of his attitude at the end of the night towards us being upset about his lack of dessert, food was lovely, taste was great. I'm gonna have to give him a 5. I'm sorry, Dan. Sorry.
Really tasty. I love the barbecue theme. You know, he made his own barbecue sauce for the ribs. The ribs were delicious. You know, it was a very good main. However, he didn't have a starter and he didn't have a dessert. So you can't really give him top marks when that he's missed out on 2 aspects of the meal. You know, if he served a starter and a main, a starter and a dessert that was just as good as the main, then I would give him like an 8 or maybe even more, but I can't really give him more than a 5 because he missed out 2 parts of the meal.
Okay, so we've just had my excellent barbecue bonanza night. I thought the food was exquisite. Took a bit of a different vibe on the cooking. Didn't just go for the standard in the oven trick. And I just felt like the guests' attitude really bring down the quality of the evening. I was absolutely shocked when they thought that a pudding would still be coming after the hours that I was slaving in the kitchen and on the barbecue preparing it in the rain. I'll have you remember. So yeah, I thought the attitude was actually just pretty disgusting, to be honest, when after I delivered the best meal of the week by far. So yeah, pretty good evening, just tinged with a bit of, you know, bit of hate. Anyway, I'll see you guys when I collect the winning prize.